Okay folks, today we're going to do a video tutorial on WordPress website setup. This tutorial is for those who use Bluehost or those who are thinking about using Bluehost. What we're going to begin with is installing a simple script. That is, again, installing a simple script. So we're going to go to Simple Scripts. And what you see here on this particular Bluehosting account anyway is a website and subdomain that we've set up. Now, as far as the subdomain goes, we are actually teaching that in another video tutorial on WordPress SEO. So we've assumed that you've gotten this far, you've already purchased your domain. So we're going to go to blogs. We're going to go down and then we're going to go to WordPress. Next we're going to go to install. And right here on install preferences, it automatically populates the latest version. And what we're going to do is you will go to this bar and you will actually drop down this and choose the domain that you want. We're assuming that you're starting with one. These are just 3 of our domains on this particular account. Right here, you can actually do an install of other simple scripts, or if you wanted to get further detail of your domain name, you could do that here. Other simple scripts, when we say other simple scripts, we will just go back and I'll show you what we mean by that. Maybe you've decided, in addition to installing your website, you would like to install some of the free resources here. One could be Webmail, which they have Roundcube, they have Squirrel, but Roundcube has a simple script install. And I will say quickly before we go forward that you really want to consider a serious email client. Now, when we say that, what we mean is Roundcube, Squirrel, and I think the other one is Horde. They are just a pretty much, and they don't say it, but it's a what you see is what you get editor. It is wholly inadequate, in our opinion, for operating a business. So as we go down, we'll look at just a few other things that you might want to install on as far as simple scripts go. Now we're going to jump over here and just tell you whether it's Joomla, OC Portal, Drupal, or whatever it is. These are options pretty much to WordPress. Pomo Mail, you can actually install that also, and this is a free email server. Now let me tell you this. When it comes to their webmail, you could actually install that as a back office function in WordPress. However, please keep in mind that you really want to produce the best image possible for your business. So vanilla forms could also be installed, Lime surveys. So we're not going to spend any time on that. Just to say that this is something that you seriously want to consider. So when we go back to the simple script install, we are going to go back down and we are going to go to WordPress. We'll go to install. And what we are going to do is, this is actually the domain we want to install. So we're going to go to step 2, and right here you can call this whatever you want to call it. We don't find any value either way with leaving it at the default setting, which is my blog, or calling it what you want to. Right here, this is what is critical for your WordPress login page, and we'll get to that. We'll leave it at admin. and this will certainly be changed by the time you see this video tutorial, obviously. Step 3, you don't need any of these when you're starting up. I don't find a lot of value in either of these. So we're going to go legal information I've read. We're going to go ahead and load. Now, what we see here is the site URL, which is AdWords by Google, and then the login URL. This is what is most critical, folks. So what you want to do to just start setting up your WordPress is you want to click on this link. Now what we do for our business purposes is we actually bookmark this page. There's a simpler way to do that, and so we'll hit enter. So well, it won't let us do it this time. Okay, we'll just go back and we'll leave this. However, when you go down through the process, what you will find out is that this, and basically when you start setting up your website, it will let you just type this in if you don't feel like bookmarking it. Now this is your WordPress start page, and what we are going to do here is we're going to go ahead and log into the using the login credentials that we just established in Bluehost. And all we're saying, folks, is that you don't have to go through well, if they have a simple script install regardless of the host, you don't have to go through your host to log into WordPress. Now, for those of us who use Bluehost, we have something that it will frustrate most people at first when things go wrong with WordPress, and they almost never do. However, when you are getting started up, some things you may not understand something about WordPress. We highly doubt it if you listen to what we are teaching here. But you can go to Bluehost and you can go to the help section, and what you will find in the help section is they have an awesome live chat feature. With that said, they do not support WordPress outside of the simple script install. Understand that one thing that is critical to your WordPress experience is that you back your website up often. Does Bluehost back it up? Probably, but you don't want to take the chance of losing all of your information because you decided not to back it up. So this is your WordPress website, and the newest versions, which have been around just for some months, we find to be really good, user friendly, and just all around easy to operate. So the first thing that we want to introduce you to on this page is the basic settings function. So you have choose privacy settings, select your tagline and time zone, turn comments on or off, fill in your profile, and over here add real content. You view the sample page and post, and then you could delete the sample page or post, create an about me page, and over here customizing your site, choose light or dark, set background color, select a header image, and add some widgets. What we will do is, and these functions, truthfully, they're available over here, but we just love this because it introduces people who may not understand WordPress to the WordPress features. So let's start with basic settings, and we'll go ahead and choose our privacy settings. Right here, you say allow search engines to index this site, ask search engines not to index this site. Just a small word of advice here. If this is your main page and it's not just for a private group or a private network, you always want to allow search engines to index this site. We go over extensively in our WordPress SEO series, which is a premium service, on why this matters and truthfully how you can place pages and your website high on search. The reason you would want to ask a search engine not to index a site is, first, as we said, it could be a private network of sorts, or it could be a members only site where people need login credentials and all of these things. But these things are really flexible. So when we go back, the next basic setting we will go to is select your tagline.